Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the spring band concert here at Memphis High School. This is the concert band currently on stage, and we're going to open this evening with Bandology, a classic march by Eric Osterling. Our second piece this evening will be Ancient Air and Dance, Haunting and Mysterious Piece, in basically two parts, a slow opening theme, the Ancient Air part, and then a quick upbeat part, the dance. So hope you enjoy by Elliot Del Borgo. So our final piece for you this evening is called Antigua Bay, a very fun, lively piece, dance style to it, a very cheerful way to end our year. A couple quick thank yous to the Monmouth administration for all their support, and to Mr. Fay, my colleague this year, throughout the year, in my first year here at Monte Vista. So to close out our set, here's Antigua Bay. Thank you so much. so much. Next up in a few minutes will be the symphonic band.
Here at Monte Vista, we're working with these wonderful groups. That last piece that we just did was Awakening Hills by Richard Saucedo. It's a wonderful little band that features a lot of percussion, so a lot of our different, from the other instrumentalists, got a chance to try their hand at different percussion instruments out back. Well, I'm back in that level. The next piece that we'll be playing is a transcription called Ave Verum Corpus by Mozart. So, if you know. wireless.
You did finish the song, right?
Yeah.
Did you get to clap for them? Something when you saw that good-looking young guy come out, you'd think it was me. But we've been really fortunate to have Mr. Frere, and we really thank him. You're going to see him a little bit later tonight conducting the wind ensemble as well. So thank you all for being here. My name is Mr. Fay. I'm the instrumental music teacher here at Monte Vista High School, one of two and the half, well, two and then a student teacher. We're going to continue on with the program with a piece by Clifton Williams called Dedicatory Overture. And you'll enjoy that. to make sure that we recognize some seniors that are ending their career on stage today. Hopefully not for their lives, but at least for Monte Vista. So I wanted to have them stand and be recognized through some applause. Wait for applause until all names are mentioned. Melinda Yang on flute. Melinda's been a TA for like 2 years. She's like my right hand for the last 2 years, really helping a lot inside our office. And I really could not survive without her being able to do a lot of things that she does. So we're going to see her, we're going to miss her a lot. So thank you, Melinda, for being here, and congratulations on graduating. Also, Vincent Chu, Maxwell. 4 years, we're really proud of him, and we're sad to see him go, but we're glad that he's still in band. And last but not least, Ryan Lee. Ryan volunteered to play Barry sax for us this year, and we're really happy that he did because we didn't have one. And I was really, literally, I think they were Rochambeauing to see who was going to, because they all play alto. And Ryan graciously agreed that he would do it. And he's been a strong player all year long. So we're really glad that he made that choice. So we're happy. Thank you very much. Ryan, sorry. So our last piece is a selection from Les Mis. And they've been bugging me all year. Can we do Les Mis? Can we do Les Mis? Can we do Les Mis? And I'm like, okay, I broke down. We finally do Les Mis. In the program, there are the features, the songs that are written in there, the songs that are featured. So I'm not going to go through them, but we hope you enjoy our last piece for the symphonic band, selections from Les Miserables. That for me. We're going to go on to our next piece, the unmovable dough. There's some program notes in there. Please feel free to read them. However, one of the kind of the funny side stories to this piece is Granger was playing in a church on an organ, and all of a sudden the C key stuck, and they couldn't get it turned off. So this C kept sounding through what was going to be his concert. So finally he decided, hey, let's just go with it. So he composed, or basically composed a piece on the spot with this idea that the C was going, and he eventually wrote it and turned it into a piece for orchestra and later for wind band. So this immovable dough happens to happen on a mistake. So what you're going to hear is that C all the way through from top to bottom. And then this piece of music that encompasses around this C that just hangs in there and stays in for the entire piece. We hope you enjoy Percy Granger's The Immovable Dough. one of Mr. Frere's professors over at University of Pacific has been a 35-year-old friend of mine, and I'm only 45. And so he was the director of bands at Concord High School when I was going to school at College Park High School in Pleasant Hill. And he went and got his doctorate, and then he now teaches at University of Pacific. And when he did the honor band for the county, Santa Clara County Honor Band, about 6-7 years ago, he did this piece. It's called The Lonely Maid, or if you speak Swiss, kind of German, it's Sich auf eine Mütze Erde. And it's taken me 10 years to figure that one out and say that pretty good. And it's a story that if you grew up in Switzerland, it's a folk song that you grew up with, much like any folk song that we would grow up with as children. This is their kind of folk music. And it's a story, and it's a real story, and the story is in your program notes, so again, feel free to please read it. It doesn't have a very happy ending. Long story short, the gentleman who thinks he's killed somebody and is left to run away from his consequences ends up losing the woman he loved because she was brokenhearted that he left, so she dies before he comes back, realizing that he didn't kill anybody. But it's interesting, the song, when you get to the end, ends on a major chord, not on a minor chord. And so we've got to hope that maybe there's some kind of hope or there's some kind of happy ending to this story. So I didn't want to depress you all when you read the program notes. So we'll just imagine that there is some kind of a happy ending to all of this by through the music that Thomas Reddy arranged. So please enjoy. We hope you enjoy The Lonely Maid, Swiss folk song series. Sich auf eine Mütze Erde. lot of these names, so if we don't get them right, so I'm going to name them, and then we're going to clap at the end. So if you call it, by calling your name, please stand up, please. Margaret Cha, Felix Chow, Audrey Lee, Alexi Chepe, Jesse Chu, Shrivas Trimala, Wyatt Liao, Alvin Hu, Jinmin Park, Sung Ho San, Anu Vaishnav, Michael Thomas, Osuke Saito, Connie Kwan, Matthew Mai, David Melissa Wang, Philip Nguyen, Rachel Stoltz, and Malcolm Flynn. All of these, ladies and gentlemen, I have had the pleasure to work with this year, most of them for 4 years. And nobody, and very few people on this campus gets the privilege of working with people for students for 4 years, every year. And I am one of those very fortunate people, and I am so proud of all of you guys. They're graduating this year, they're leaving us, and I'm sad, but I'm really happy for where they're going and who they are as individuals. Please give them a round of applause. We're gonna play our last, and it's a doozy. It's a fun one. Anybody who knows anything about American music knows Leonard Bernstein. Yep. He is. There aren't that many, especially if you think about classical music and the history of classical music. Most everybody is European, and classical music. In general, and especially orchestral classical music, Bernstein was contemporary. I got to see him the year before he died, before he passed away. I happened to be touring in New York and ended up going to Central Park and seeing him conducting the New York Philharmonic and in Central Park. And it was a blast. He was conducted there for many, many years. He wrote music for many musicals, including On the Town, and his probably most famous one, West Side Story, which is the musical adaptation of Romeo and Juliet, that story. So you're going to hear all of that in here. It's been so much fun to work this and make it the best it can be. It's not the best arrangement, but we've had a lot of fun. And so we hope you enjoy a Bernstein tribute arranged by Claire Brennan. a little treat. Hold on. Mr. Frere, come on up. Come on up. This is Mr. Frere's last concert with us. And let's see, where's the
The door's not open.
Huh?
The door's not open.
Did you block the office door? Sneak. No, we'll give it to him later. So, the body band did a big poster. I told Mr. Frere, I said, I'm testing the kids. They're having tests, and they actually came in and they did something. So we'll get it for him when we go back to the room. But I do have a gift. We have a gift. He really likes Chipotle. So we got him a gift card for Chipotle. He's on like 11 or 12 days in a row of dinner at Chipotle, and so I think you'll probably get about 20 more on this one. So. I'm like his parents. I'm hoping he gets a job next year. He reminds me of me. And I did my student teaching here. So, and I came into this job, into this student teaching experience with a lot of background, a lot of conducting, a lot of experience, and so did Mr. Frere. And he has fit in extremely well. He's been helpful for me in giving me new ideas, and especially with everything. And it's been really great relationship. I'm really proud of him, of his accomplishments this year. He finished his master's as well as his teaching credential at the same time. And he's still taking classes. He missed the class actually Skyped in last night, the class just so he could stay here for our concert. But he's been a great help, and we're really wishing well for next year. So thank you. But I want to thank Mr. White, one of our assistant principal here, for being here tonight, for Jackie Kovac, and for, it's going to be Sylvia Lamb, but it's Sarah Hershey, for working our front door tonight, teachers that and guidance counselors that worked us tonight. So thank you so much for your help. But most of all, thank you to parents. You guys take these kids back and forth to school to endure our traffic, to lessons, and it's been so supportive of them, and I'm the one that gets to be the fortunate one to work with them every day. And I'm so proud of all of these guys. By the way, public announcement, I know it's in the program, but unanimous superior for the band behind me at CMEA Band Festival, or CMEA Festival, so we're very proud of all of our groups, and we're really fortunate to have such supportive parents. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Drive home carefully, and good night.